Malaria. Let's first start with basic introduction. The protozoan which is responsible for malaria is Plasmodium. There are 4 species of Plasmodium which is responsible for this disease, namely Plasmodium vivax. It is the most common causative agent, Plasmodium ovale, Plasmodium falciparum, and Plasmodium malariae. Plasmodium is digenetic parasite, that is, it has 2 hosts. Primary host is human, and secondary host is female Anopheles mosquito. Mosquito act as a vector, because it transfers infective stage of Plasmodium into blood of humans, that is sporozoites. Here we can see infective female Anopheles mosquito bite to human. In order to enjoy blood meal, mosquito secretes some saliva in human body which stop blood coagulation. With saliva, infective stage of Plasmodium also enters into the blood, that is sporozoites. Now through bloodstream, these sporozoites migrate into the hepatocytes of liver. After sporozoites enter into the hepatocyte cells, they show multiple fission, that is asexual reproduction. After continuous increase of sporozoites, liver cell get burst and they released into blood. The form in which they released is called merozoites. Now, this merozoites enters into the RBC. In RBC, merozoites feeds on hemoglobin of RBC. Results in formation of vacuole in cytoplasm of merozoites. This vacuole pushes nucleus to one side and end up giving parasite or ring-like appearance, also called as signet ring. And this stage of Plasmodium is called as trophozoites. Now this trophozoites has 2 fates. Some of the trophozoites shows asexual reproduction and produce large number till RBC get burst. After bursting of RBC, hemoglobin get degraded into heme and globin. Heme part with some toxin get converted into hemozoin. When hemozoin if formed, the infected person start experiencing symptoms of malaria. We will talk later about malarial symptoms. Here after RBC bursting, trophozoites enter into bloodstream and start attacking other RBCs. Some of the trophozoites enters sexual cycle and form male and female gametocytes. These gametocytes cannot fuse together to form zygote because temperature of human body is too high to show sexual reproduction. Now, when another female Anopheles mosquito come in search of her meal, then this gametocytes get entered in her stomach with sucked blood. Now, in mosquito stomach, microgamy which entered with infected blood of human, start to develop because of cold temperature and become active. Female gametocytes, that is macrogamete, is stationary, while male gametocytes, that is microgamete, is motile. This microgamete fuses with female macrogamete and from zygote. Because zygote is motile, it called as ookinete. This ookinetes is elongated in shape and invade mosquito midgut. In midgut ookinete from cyst around it called as oocyst. This oocyst start to form spores. Spores are formed by meiosis followed by mitosis. As number of spores increases, cysts get rupture and this spores also called sporozoites get released. Sporozoites travel via blood and entered into the salivary gland of female Anopheles mosquito. These sporozoites lives in salivary gland of mosquito, until mosquito bite to human and secrete her saliva to stop coagulation of blood. And in this way this malarial cycle repeated. Now let's talk about the symptoms of malaria in humans. In human, infection of malaria start when liver cell burst. And its symptoms get visible when hemozoin get released into blood. Symptoms: chill and shivering. Body temperature increases, up to 104 degrees Fahrenheit. Profuse sweating. If not treated early, then later complications involve hepatomegaly, splenomegaly, anemia, and death. Treatment for malaria. 1. Preventive method. Stay away from mosquito. Used mosquito net. Used gambusia fish. 2. Natural method. Used quinine. Bark of cinchona tree. 3. Artificial method. Used drugs such as chloroquine, metakelphin, primaquine, daraprim.